everybody, it's Joe from Passion Unchained. Be Real just went off, so let me take a Be Real real quick, and all of y'all will be on my YouTube video right now. Y'all are in my YouTube video. Fire. Today I'm going to do a reaction video. I have not read this article yet, but I am going to start recording the screen right now, and you're going to see my reaction to this article. My camera battery is getting low, so I got to be quick on this. The title of this is Zoosk.com. 7 Tinder tips for guys from a girl. From a girl who cares. ... So first of all, let me just say, getting dating advice from a girl, even if she really cares and really wants to help you, it's always going to be fundamentally flawed. And the reason is, it's the same way for girls getting dating advice from guys. If you're a guy if you want to be a guy who's successful at getting what you want in your love life, and you listen to another guy who's gotten what you want in your love life, he's gotten it, that's going to get you the best advice possible, because he's going to be able to tell you what you should do. A girl, even if she's very empathetic and very understanding of how the dating market works, she's not going to be able to empathize with you as much as a guy can when it comes to how do you actually get girls. It's the old analogy of, if you want to catch a fish, do you ask the fish or do you ask the fisherman? Some girls are better than others at giving advice, but they all have the fundamental flaw, which is they're going to tell you what girls want from you. And while that's useful information, if you go out your dating life from the place of how do I give girls what they want, that's going to put you in a frustrating state of mind where you're always trying to get a reaction from them and never trying to do it for yourself. Like I said, there are some girls who are more of an exception than others, but I have yet to find any girls who are as good as the best male dating coaches out there. So right from the bat, I would say that that's counts against the writer of this article. Even if she does care, even if she is very self-aware, she's still not going to be as good as a guy giving you advice. But she might have some good stuff, so let's see. There's so many fucking ads. Am I supposed to click on something here? Oh, I'm supposed to click on read more. Ditch the selfie but have a photo of your face. Okay, cool. That's good advice. It's essentially saying, have a friend take your first photo and make sure it's a clear photo of your face. That's good. Pick other great photos. I mean, that's very broad. What does that mean? Saying cars. Don't do cars. Okay. That's too broad. It's actually saying, what do you not want to... It's saying pick other great photos. Too many guys have photos of their cars. Don't do a photo of your car. That is so broad, it doesn't give you anything. It's like, it's not telling you what to do, it's telling you what not to do. That's not helpful at all. You're not wrong, but it's not helpful. Share about yourself. A bio that reads just ask. No. I mean, she's not wrong in that saying something about you in your bio is kind of nice, but bios really don't mean shit. Like, you really don't need to share too much about yourself in your bio. I'm not saying it hurts, I'm just saying it's not important. Don't be negative. Okay, that's true, for sure. You definitely don't want to have in your bio, like, don't flake on me, or like, you better not be a flake. It's like, that's just so negative. I mean, just, you gotta be able to roll with the punches in the dating world without getting negative. That's just how it is, unfortunately. Be courteous. Yeah. Okay, so I agree with some of this, and I agree with some of this not. I think what she's saying is essentially, don't ask like, hey, you want to come over right now. That I agree with. Being like way too upfront with a girl who's not on the same page is not going to end well for you. You might even get reported by her. Not saying it's right that girls report guys who are a little bit too forward, make them slightly uncomfortable, even though it's not quite a big deal. Sometimes, sure, maybe a guy's just being a complete asshole, but whether it's right or not, you want to play, go through the motions a little bit. Even if you're looking for casual sex, at least have some back and forth and flirt a little bit. Don't just be like, hey, come over. That's what Grindr's for. It's not what it's not what Tinder's for. Make an effort? No. Okay, I disagree with that 100%. You don't need to make an effort. You just need to find girls who are already into you. So this is exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to girls giving you dating advice. Won't necessarily tell you what works and what helps you build a fulfilling and mutually fulfilling. I'm not saying just what works for you. Forget about the girl. I mean, like, even if you want to create a good experience for both of you, you making an effort, maybe a little bit is okay, but like, you don't need to go overboard. You just find the girls that are into you. You don't need to try. If you're trying too hard to get a girl to like you, it's because she doesn't like you. Or she's like a bratty type who just like wants to sit back and be a princess, and that's not fun. At least for me. Now, if you're into that, if you're into like the chase, then go ahead and chase. But I'm not, and a lot of guys I know would rather just date without any games. So I completely do not like this piece of advice. Have fun, yes, 100%. Of all the Tinder tips for guys we could throw at you, this might be the most important. Blah blah blah. Okay, so I like half of the advice and half of the advice I don't like. But even the advice that I like from this, it's very surface level. It's like it's like ditch the selfie but have a photo of your face, and then pick other great photos. It's like, what other great photos? It doesn't say any examples. So this article is just completely useless. Half of the advice is bad and half of the advice is good but not useful, like not actionable. So ditch this 100%. It has a lot of the hallmarks of somebody who's just, I want to write an article of like, as a girl, this is the frustrations I have about dating. I'd love to really be connected and figure out who a guy is. And there's nothing wrong with that. But the thing is, when you actually look at a guy who's had success on dating apps, it's very, very simple, and it's not this advice. It's, yeah, have a clear fit photo of your face, no selfies, and have other good photos. What good photos specifically? Check out the rest of my channel. I have a lot of great examples, and my Instagram as well. I'll put that in the description. There's a lot of great examples of what kind of photos you can have. And I might pop some up here. I don't know how much time I want to edit this video, but you might be able to see some examples of different kinds of photos I've taken that have gotten my clients some results. But also, the more important thing is play the numbers game. And by that, what I mean is do boosts, swipe a lot every single day, and keep swiping and improving your photos. And every single girl, you don't have to try that hard. Just be respectful and ask and have a short conversation. And then if it seems like they're into you, then ask them out. Be like, hey, you're cute. What are you up to? Oh, well, I'm up to this. Well, I'm up to this. What do you do for fun? Oh, I do this. What are you up to this weekend? Oh, nothing that much. Okay, cool. You seem cool. Let's grab a bubble tea. What's your number, right? Just the simple back and forth. Doesn't need to be that complicated. If you want to flirt. Flirting's really fun over message. I like flirting when it comes to dating app conversations. Definitely gives you an edge if you're a good flirt over text. But you really don't need to try that hard, and you really don't need to be like, what will make this girl like me? That is the wrong mindset to have. You should think, which she actually put in here, which I kind of like, have fun. How do you have fun trying to get girls? How do you have fun trying to go out there and meet people who are into you? How do you swipe and have fun? If it's not fun for you to chase girls and put in an effort, then don't fucking do it. You'll find girls who are into you without putting in an effort if your photos are good enough. So really, it's the two ways to improve your chances are photos and your how much you swipe. And there's a few other ways but those are the big movers. Those are two big movers: is improve your photos, improve how often you swipe. So be wary of some of the advice out there. It's not coming from a place of like, let me actually help you. It's coming from a place of like, let me write something that sounds good and like just makes sense to me in my mind, and then other people will probably, this bullshit. This person obviously doesn't have any experience with this. No offense, but just from writing this, it's kind of clear to me that they don't know what's going on. So I'm starting to become a little bit more roasty because I'm kind of getting cocky and confident because I've had a lot of recent business success. I've already passed 100 clients. That's a while ago, but I recently made my first $10,000 month, which I don't know how much you care about that, but it's really fucking huge for me. And I want this year to help so many guys that I make several of those, and then I also help tons of guys get a bunch of girls. So yeah, I mean, I guess I'm being selfish in this, but I also really want to change people's lives, because one of my core values is, how do I help people build a life that they love and a life that they want, not a life that they feel obligated to get, but a life that speaks to them from the core, right? And this is one of the key ways I can do that right now, and that I have been doing that, is how do I help people build a love life that they really want. So if you want me to help upgrade your Tinder profile and get you some awesome matches and dates, some girls that are exactly what you've been looking for, attractive, the same type of girl that you've been looking for, we'll tailor a shoot to you, and I'll get you handled. So if you want that, click the link in the description below. Also, I've been doing some Tinder roasts recently. The last 2 videos I've done were me roasting some of my friends' profiles. So if you want to be the next profile I roast, send it to that email that's in the description below. Fair warning, if you send me a profile to the email below, you're giving me permission to use that profile and create a video about it. So understand that means that you're giving me permission to publish your Tinder profile. If there's anyone else in the profile that's not you, I will blur out their face. So don't worry about that. But you're giving me permission to publish you and your Tinder profile, and then specifically request in the email if you want me to not use your name, and I won't use your name. So I don't have to use your name, but I will be creating a video if you send that to my email. So I'm excited to do more of those, because those are really fun, and I'm looking forward to working with some of you guys. See you in the next video.